Alright, let's get these links sent out. Hey, Start, how are we today? Just gotta get all my stuff. It's been sitting on my desk for like a week and a bit. Alrighty. I reckon I'm going to start with the Switch Lite, because that one will actually bring me some money in. This Game Boy Color, it's just the polarizing filters. I finally got 3 different types to test, because they're all different angles and whatnot. And they're not labeled! Yay! So that's going to be fun. So that's for the Game Boy Color to do. We'll be getting one of them mostly assembled tonight. Actually, we'll be getting one of them completely assembled tonight, if that works. And then the other one's still waiting for a motherboard. So I'm going to start on the Switch Lite. I spent 5 minutes off stream putting the LCD in earlier today when it arrived, because I cracked this one last stream before last. I got right to the end and cracked this last layer here. Ripperoonie. Ripperoonie raggy. No, Ripperoonie Scoobs. Anyway. It didn't come with adhesive though, the new one. I am drinking Monsuta Super Dry beer. It's $20 for 3 liters of this stuff, so... I was not gonna turn that down. Yeah, pretty much. That was my thoughts. Not a fan. Yeah. Switch Lite's slightly more annoying again. Just, you know, to be fun. Son of a bitch. Come on. I should check that that's the correct one first, hey? Right. It's this side. I am too lazy to put them all in the ultrasonic cleaner. But they're not that gungy, so... Like, this is still on firmware 11 for crying out loud. It's like it never saw the internet in its entire life. Which is insane. ABX. No? 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 Which one's fucking which? That one. Why? No. Why? Ah. It's backwards. I've been stuffing around with an absolute nightmare all day, which is my new Steam rig, Steam PC. It's it's not light nor small, but it's as small as it can be, more or less. But after a few hours of dicking about with it, it's thermal throttling! Yippee! So I need to redesign the cooling. Yeah, the color's pretty cool. I really wanted to go a transparent purple, but I'm struggling to find one in a filament suitable for the heat. So, because that would have been sexy. Because then I could have put some LEDs in it, like our guy Start does here. I swear something's missing from there. Anyway, we keep going. It could just be that the the fan I'm using has really low static pressure. So I need to buy a more powerful fan to really force the air through. But I don't know. I was wondering where that was. Hey, Farm Tech, what's up? Not mutts. Yeah, I've been working on my BC 250 build, which I just showed. Which is a Bitcoin mining server bracket that you can put into a chassis and run SteamOS on. So I designed and 3D printed the case, the chassis, and I've been screwing around with the software and dealing with the thermals. So Hey, Ace. I decided I was gonna stream because I need to get some repairs done. And otherwise, I'm probably not gonna get online this week. Not out of a lack of time and availability or anything, but more of a lack of effort. You know, wouldn't that be cool, hey? Well, come on, zoom in, you little shit. Thank you. Focus. Try and give yous a view of what I'm doing. Fingernail shots. Sure, the two silvers are for the speakers because they're the ones that are at extra depth. Yep. Nothing too serious tonight. I overdid it on the serious meter last stream. Really shouldn't have been streaming that night after being broken up with. Bit too delicate. Because, you know, girl... Being girl means has emotion, which means does cry. You boys get it easy sometimes, eh? You can just punch Gyprock. Alright, board install time. Alright, now the screws for this were 1, 2, 3, 4. Got one that goes through the speaker. That one, those ones. You're okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna go that way now. Farm tech. I think I'm done with it for a while. Done with people. Not a fan. Keep ending up back here, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna be single, and then a couple of years later I'm like, oh, I might try it again just to see if people are decent, and then people aren't decent, and then I'm like, never mind. Be single, do whatever I want. You... Oh, that went under the board, didn't it? Dirt. Aircon cools the rest of my office, but not right here at the bench. And we're already back to 30-degree days again. Yippee! I've become greedy and ungrateful. I don't know. It's hard to tell what's actually happened. And it's different in queer circles. Being that I am a lesbian. So it makes it even more difficult at that point. And yourself again. Yeah. We're working on it. I'm working on it. shit. I did not need another one of those yet. Do it. Yeah, it's just different, really. Especially since it's full of so many social justice warriors. Like I'm on the left. I'm a lefty, but God. Does some of them take things too far? It's exhausting. Exhausting, I say. Am I getting a fucking phone call? Oh God. That was a work call. What do Game Boy GBC mean? Game Boy Color. NXL is Nintendo Switch Lite. Music's playing, right? Oh, there we go. That was a call from one of my bosses. Someone's stolen one of our things, and now I gotta do police reports when I go in tomorrow. Yippee! My favorite thing to do is legal paperwork. Yeah, pretty much. It's not even my work day. I work tomorrow. I don't work Wednesdays. And they've called me on my day off after hours. Come on, girl. In we go. In we go. It gets its ass into the socket, or else it gets the fucking heat gun again. There we go. You have to fill out. Yeah, right. I literally said to him, so right now that sounds like a tomorrow problem. He's like, oh, cool, we'll just get it started. I'm like, leave me alone. My job's to fix the laptops, not lodge the paperwork for them. I just hope the student was using the device assigned to them and not some other random device. That'd be cool. Because they've all been stealing each other's devices lately. It's been driving me mental. Because all the kids have been taking their own names off the devices and trading them with their classmates and shit. Because now they don't know whose is whose. There's no label on it anymore. Alright. Now. Nope. Okay. Ugh. What's my phone? Co-worker. School, yeah. So I work at a primary school. I do laptop rollout, configuration development and repairs and iPad management, all that kind of shit. It's dreadfully boring. Dreadfully boring. I absolutely hate the management side of it. I like doing the repairs. The rest just makes me want to kick a chair. Wrong heatsink. It's the wrong console, dipshit. This one. Yeah, it's been nice and slow this week as well, which was a blessing because I spent the last week I managed to do 21 laptops in 5 hours. And then I just got to relax for a while because I caught up on all the work and it was just nice. Hey, Ruggers, what's going on? Nope. I'm a huge fan of hardware and a huge not fan of software. Which is why the hardest part of this BC250 build I've been doing is literally getting the software working properly. Although I did succeed in that this afternoon. But now I got to fix my airflow issues. Right. So we got 3 of these left. I know where one of them goes. If there's less screws in it when I'm done than when I pulled it apart, I just did a more efficient job than the manufacturer. That's all that means. So now I've got all the ones under there, and under there, and under here, and under here. And that's all the ones there is, really. Hey, Buffu! Nah, you're wrong, Latch. Glue works even better! Buffu? Look, Rabbit's told me how to pronounce your name and I've already forgotten. And I apologize. I'm a terrible person. Hey, we got picture. Boo-foo. Okay. high pico scope running. Yeah, it's running, but it's still noisy. Alrighty, we have a winner here. It's still noisy, so... Boo-foo, yeah. Just some spit. Yeah, I did get the pico scope running, but it's got so much noise it's hard to tell what it's doing. It's just a problem with powering stuff. But I did get this, which is a little oscilloscope kit. Ha! Which I'm going to build on stream some night, just a little soldering project. I doubt it's going to be any better, but hey, it's not going to be any worse. That's the important part. Well, Start's now disappointed. They love movie references. Guess what I watched last night, Start? Since you made me watch SLC Punk, I just ended up in the mood to watch a certain other film with our little favourite guy in it. Scooby-Doo Scream. Hackers. I watched Hackers last night. Hack the Planet! Not suitable for Twitch. Oh, I didn't plug one of the analog sticks in. Pepperoni. Luckily I spotted that, or she would have been coming apart again. There we go. Not guessing hackers. You just ended up getting me in the mood to watch it. Alrighty. I'm really curious where those missing screws are coming from. It's just spelled disassembly wrong, because I've never been able to spell that. What is it with iFixit and... always having, like, the teardown without any of the images? Right, let's just go to screen so we got all the... Alright, I know all the Shazzy ones. Yes. Yep. Yes. 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 One, two, three. Yes. And that one for the speaker. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Oh, the silver ones weren't for the speakers. God damn it. That one's under the shield. The silver ones go here. Gold one goes in the speaker. And then I don't know where that one goes. Oh, there it is. I found it. Everybody stop panicking. Yes, start. I actually have sort of a laptop project here that I've been meaning to get into for a while to print a custom transparent shell for, but if my printer was closer to the right size for it, I would have been more motivated to do it, but I don't want to do a multi-part assembly and then have to pay someone else to do the final thing, because my printer's only 256, 256, 256. So quite unmotivated by that part. I hate outsourcing. Have you sneezed or shaken your head? Why this? Alright, this is where the other silver one went. After the thermal camera. After the thermal camera is probably a real oscilloscope, actually. Unless this cool little project, where is it? On my desk. Other desk. Unless that cool little project ends up working out real nice. In which case I'll be happy with that. Tired of using the imaginary scope. What you mean? I only was using the scope so you all could see what I was doing close up. I'm not using it. I'm doing this with nothing but my glasses on. Which should last. Getting a real one soon. Real scope. Oh, oscilloscope. Right. Yes. Technically, the Pi Pico oscilloscope is imaginary. Yes, you're not wrong. Alright, we have all the screws in it now. Good job, good job. Alright, now we assemble. You know, repair things. Exactly. Yep, the little silicon thing. There we go. Silicon for the power button moved. There's a little dent in the shell stopping it from closing properly. Fixed? Yes, fixed. There we go. Alright. Yes, I made this holder the right size to hold it both without and with the backplate. That took some doing. Why is this always not magnetized? I think these screws just aren't magnetic, honestly. This would actually be a good candidate for a chassis swap. Just broke the glue on that stud. God damn it. Back we go. Yep. There she is. Thanks, Yak. It's on my printables profile. I designed it. It also has a clip that goes over the top so that you can... It's my design. I did that. I'm proud of that. Someone else had a switch light holder, but I didn't like it, so I just designed one from the ground up. So if you just look up Spanky Toot on printables, you should be able to find it there. Someone did ask for me to actually design it with a cutout so that you could get to the power button. Which isn't a difficult request, it's just one I haven't opened that file in so long to get around to doing it. Sick. Let me know what you think. It'd be awesome to have some feedback. Just doesn't want to sit flat. Ugh. I hate this part. Still not sitting flat. Why not? You've got two flat fucking surfaces here. Oh, I'm running out of battery in this thing. That's not helping. I think we're at about the right height now though, so there's that. I fucking give up. The screw is long enough to make it down to this part here. I'm just winding it down to that part there. Ah, I broke off the toothpick in it. Son of a bitch! It's one of those days. Alright. Fixed. See ya. Fucking hate super glue. Hey, and now it's closing up down there too. Alright, I just can't crank down on that one too hard. Yep, there we go. It bit. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Good enough for the women I go out with, right, chat? Ha ha ha! I've got Yakman. I've also got one for V1, V2, and OLED. But they're less necessary for those, obviously. Because you're not trying... At that point, you're just keeping the screen off the surface, whereas with this, you're keeping the buttons and analog sticks off the surface. Alright, 3 more screws. 4 more screws, whatever. And still not magnetic. Do 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 do. Right. Let's test the digitizer. Yep, we're good. Alright, we'll get that bitch on charge. Bitches love charging. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Now I can put this other switch here. Fuck that little bit of what? Pink plastic. This one here, I got the other day. Hey, Marky! This is a V1 unpatched switch that I got the other day. Customer brought it in for a Type-C port replacement. Removed the port, still short on the DAT plus line. Removed the filters, still short on the DAT plus line. You know what that means, kids? Dead sock. So that's a completely useless switch. It's just a parts donor now. Rip-o-reno. The screen and everything's in good condition at least, so. I don't have a spare sock in the MMC. Not to mention, I don't have the stencils either. On to the next one. Do these Joycons next, hey? Guess what? I have a tool for these too! In my Joycon box. I think. On my desk? On my desk! Haha! With another random Joycon. Why do I have so many fucking Joycons? Anyway. I linked this as an Asus server. It's a cool little bit. This is just TPU. But this will fit the right-hand Joycon. And the left-hand Joycon. It's brilliant. I love it. Anyway, battery replacement and locking tab replacements. start. I was telling you about the locking tab replacements for the Joy-Cons. This is them. HDMI. There we go. This is them. Just a couple of little pieces of alloy that you put in place of the little locking nub right here. See how this one's corner's all worn off from being used so many times? From being inserted and not removed with the button fully depressed? Just replace them with these bad boys. And these will wear out slower than the console, so... Also, they make it feel really nice when they're fully installed. Wow, we are like zoomed all the way out, and that's the best I can get. Yes, because I saw you do it a dozen times on stream, where it just slipped out. So I knew you had that issue. And I'm about to show you how to fix it if you want to watch, if you're not busy. Otherwise, I'm sure you're more than capable of sorting it out. So it's just this part in here. It's only one screw, like once you're inside the Joy-Con, it's one screw to replace. I'll do my best with the camera angle for you. Now the thing to be cautious of is this spring. I have plenty of spares, but this metal tab has two tangs on it, one on either side. So you gotta get under it and pry it up, preferably evenly or you'll bend the tabs. Real dick of a job. Let me do it without using the scope. There we go, now I'm in. Alright, that's how you get that out. And now you'll see there's the spring and there's the button. Push the button up. And out. Come on, girl. Hopefully while holding the other button down. There we go. Yeah, it's all good, it happens. Alright, we grabbed the correct replacement. So I'm pretty sure they're different for each side. Yes, they are. So you got to make sure you get the right orientation one. Which is this one. Difficult part is getting it in with the spring and everything. Come on, you little wiener. Always go straight in. Charge them right down the middle. Overwhelm them with your numbers. If anyone knows what movie that's from, I'll give you a very crisp high five. Done. And then this guy goes here. Come on, you little shit, there we go. Back in. Now we stick the screw in. Hey, Jungo, how you going? And that's how you replace those. Start. Nice and easy job. Done. And now when you insert that in the console, it's going to make a big click. And you're going to go, that's satisfying. Anyway. Alright, time to get back to doing the battery, I suppose. Which is... you. Stop doing it with the scope and do it with your goddamn eyes, woman. There we go. Made in China. They don't say Nintendo. Oh no. They got a different QR code. Oh no, I don't care. Alright, now the important part is that this doesn't catch fire. So I've had enough lithium fires in my life. There we go. Now we just reassemble. Easy peasy! Squeezy lemons! Wish I could add some more repairs like this lately. Jesus. The Segas don't count. Only one of them's broken. Oh, that battery's even got charge in it. God damn. Hey, JFix, what's up? We've already gotten a Switch Lite done tonight. Now we're finishing off some Joycons. Is Ace still streaming? Jesus, why is he still streaming? It's 5:15. Where's Zozo? She should be reaming him by now. One Joy-Con done and powering. Next. You know what? I'm going to make a change to my layout. Hang on. Since the scope is pretty useless right now, I'm just going to add... There we go. Hey, Yank, what's up? Alright, now the scope's in the top right corner. Because it's not showing you much right now working on these Joy-Cons. At least you can see what's actually going on in the webcam. Yeah, we got a Switch Lite done. We did a full reassembly on that after I did the LCD replacement, the one that I cracked a couple of streams ago. right at the end of removing it, and it cracked on the last, like, couple of millimeters. Devastated. But we got that back together, and it's working. Now we're doing some Joy-Cons. This is a job for a friend. He just wanted battery replacements. And whenever I do Joy-Cons, I always do the metal button replacements for the locking tabs. Just because it's just nice for people to get things back and go, ooh, that's nice. You know what I mean? And because it's a super common fault where the Joy-Cons start slipping out, so... And it's literally one extra screw, so it doesn't really faze me. So I'll do it first on this one. They are a wear item, yeah. They're not a wear item when you change them to these alloy ones. It's just fucking never wear ever again. It's pretty awesome like that. There we go. We're all good. We still got the spring. Yeah, this one's not too bad. Only slightly worn. The other one was really worn. So... yeah, it's such an easy job, and it just makes lives so much nicer for end users, so I just do them. And I've done them in all of my Joy-Cons, my personal ones. Sit. There. It's just a real easy little something something. Cost me $5 for 20 of the damn things, so... yeah, that's good on you, Yank. It's just the small things. How many consoles do you get through your place, Yank? I see you active on a lot of streams, and you talk about working on a lot of stuff. What kind of stuff? How many, like, a week do you do? You run a business or just hobby? Cheesy boy. Hey, cheesy boy. Right now I'm just doing some Joy-Cons for a friend before I move on to a Game Boy Color. Because I should hopefully have the correct polarizer film now. 7 to 10 a week. Yeah, nice. It's like double me. I prefer to buy and then mod and repair, but lately I've actually been getting some work come in. I've done a couple of kamikazes lately, which has been nice. I charge pretty decently for those, so... it is both. Cool. Hey, Cheese, are you repairing it? Yeah, I'm just doing repairs right now. I'm not doing mods, really. Tonight's just repairs. There we go. Got him. So I just did work for other folks who need fixes. Yeah, same as me, Yank. That's what I do as well. If I don't have it, I keep a nice-ish one. If I do have it, I fix it and offer it for sale and offer it with the mod. Unless it's a soft mod, because soft modding's like masturbating. Another shop in Colorado. Cool. Jeezy, I'm in Australia. I don't really take repairs. I'm still in the learning phase, really, for most stuff. I can do some repairs. But I'm getting there, I'm getting there. I can do OLED kamikazes pretty quick and easy now. It's pretty much the only cash job I take right now, unless it's for a friend. There we go. Dunsky. Another Joycon finished. Oh, yes. That's a nice click. Give him a quick test. Oh, there we go. We love a nice slow glitch. Thanks, Jungo. Ton of controllers this week to fix. Yeah, I fucking hate controllers. Test input, test controller buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yep, cool. Check that they've got no drift. This one's got a little bit of drift. We'll calibrate this one. Alright, that should sort that out. Hey, rabbits! You should totally open a website with it. I'll try shipping my Meta 3S for a screen repair. I am not touching a Meta 3. Not a chance in hell am I putting myself through that. I'm sorry. Hey, nice yank. Feel crunchy. How would I fix that? Rabbits. Feel crunchy. Like just when you're moving them around, or... Alright, that one's good. Moving the stick around. I mean, clean it first. If it's... So if I get the scope up for you. So if it's dirty around here, it can be dragging around on this. You can pull up this bit of rubber here and spray some electronic contact cleaner in it, or some silicone lube. Not like sex lube, but silicone grease in there. You can get it in a spray and then just move it around to work it into everything. But otherwise you just replace them. They're not expensive, they're not difficult to get, and they're not difficult to replace either. Joycons are one of those nice easy jobs you can do. But yeah, I do TMRs. keep some in stock now. And hard when I push in. On mistake. So generally if they slide out, what you need to do is get these, which is what I just did if you want to rewind a couple of minutes. So these locking tabs here wear out. So like Yank and I were saying, we replace them with these alloy ones. And they help them actually stay in. Otherwise, check all the screws in the Joy-Con rail are actually tight and not backing out. That would be my opinion. Those Joy-Cons work. Oh, these are my personal Joy-Cons, by the way. These are the Skyward Sword limited edition ones. I've already put Gully Kit Hall effects in it, and the metal locking tabs, of course. I don't have the Tears of the Kingdom set of Joy-Cons, despite having the Tears of the Kingdom Switch. There you go, cheesy boy. Yeah, repairing stuff is interesting and fun most of the time, unless you accidentally crack an LCD on a Switch Lite. Only a couple of minutes into the like only a millimeter from the end of successfully removing it. And you gotta wait 2 weeks for the bloody customs to clear it. Ah! I've gotta get a peen from work in a few minutes. Have a message for the turd. Tell him I want to borrow the Note one day. It's very nice. That's the way, cheesy. That's how I learnt, was just... Well, actually, the way I learnt was just breaking stuff and then fixing it by going, whoops! And then trying to get better after that. I'm just self-taught. Reading a lot of guides first, watching a couple of YouTube videos gives me a good idea of what I'm doing beforehand. But yeah, that's all I did. Broken Switch Lite. Can upgrade the screen to something better. Any recommended mods? So for the Switch Lite, there is an OLED mod for it, but just buy a Switch OLED. It's cheaper. I would just put a new LCD in it. Which are like $30, and then do a PicoFly install, which asked me for a price offline because you're a friend. The inside of a Steam machine probably looks sort of similar to the inside of my DIY Steam machine. To anyone I haven't shown my new project. This is a ASRock BC250 that I've got a Meanwhile power supply in, and I've designed and printed a custom chassis for it. So it's like cubic. Yeah, I just finished this today. Nice and thick. All right. I guess that means Game Boy Color, hey? Alright, we're building one. Alright, this is the one with no audio. This is the one with the dead motherboard. If everybody remembers, it's got so much corrosion, most of the buttons are missing and everything. I'm new to the channel history. Yeah, welcome, Cheese. It's good to have you chiming in. It's cool that I was recommended. That's actually really cool. That means my channel growing a little bit. But yeah, I have a new motherboard on order for this, and by new motherboard I mean a bare PCB that I got to install all of these components on. So that'll be interesting. Now we got the LCD to do with the new polarizing filter. We've got this chassis it's going to go in, the really badly worn one. And I'm going to pull the speaker as well. Is my wax still in here, actually? Yes! I just want to see what a little bit of wax does. Nothing. Hey! Thanks for the raid, Ace. Hey, Squish, how you doing? Yeah. It can be like that the first time, Cheesy. It definitely can be like that the first time. Alright. Yeah, the wax is bringing back a lot of the chassis. Cool. So this is just a Carabiner wax. Just automotive stuff. Hey, Deviate, thanks for the follow. Pyramids. Ooh. Colon pyramids. You have been shadow rated. Hey, Oscar, what's going on?
Spanky, clean the pads. Spanky, clean the pads.
Yes, yes, yes. Clean the pads, I know. Ace, clean the pads. Ha 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 ha! That goes two ways now, buddy man. Mentioned in another stream, but not literally rated. Ah, cool. Welcome, Makina. Alright, Wax brought a lot of that back, considering how it looked before. I don't know if you all can tell, but it was really chalky. And now most of that's gone. A little bit of chalk still, but better than it was. Be right back. Cool. Love you too, rabbits. I've done some PS2s, yeah. Wouldn't say I'm proficient, but I have done some. That's closer. Right. So that's my only working motherboard right now.
But the Weller.
Thanks for the tip, Makina. Yippee! We're almost there. Alright. Where'd I put my screwdriver? Here. I had to try a PS2 Fat for a while. Someone gave me one for repair like 20 years ago and I never actually tried to fix it. Let's have a look, eh? Yeah, it was definitely Makina. I just checked
Spanky, clean the
PayPal.
pads.
It was Makina, yeah. Controller ports, interesting. Yeah, I'm just Spanky Toot, but you'd be better off sending it to Ace Console Repairs, who's also in chat. I don't have spare controller ports. Ace, do you have PS2 Fat? Controller ports? Let go. Thank you. Alright, that one still needs the polarization filter taken off it. Makina does. Really have much. Ew. Yeah, I don't have any spares for you, Cheesy. If you want to give it a crack yourself, because they're pretty easy to get to, if you undo all the screws on the bottom, the first thing I would try is just cleaning the ribbon cable in the ports and making sure it's still connected, really. Alright, this one doesn't have sound. It's a CPU fault, so I'm just going to take good speaker off real quick. Trigger buttons, hey? Damn. I also like cheese, so mad respect for that. Alright. That's the good speaker, that's the dead speaker. This one doesn't need a speaker because the fucking CPU's dead. Last 4 years. Well, maybe it's because in a private DM, I sent him $100 and then asked him to donate it to me. Yes. Is opening the Steam Deck an easy process? According to the teardowns I've seen, I haven't worked on one myself. Where are my batteries? There. Where are the other batteries? Probably my Game Boy. Alright, so... use a single sheet. $135. Oh, they are labeled! Oh, that's handy. So this should be the correct one. What are we using? I was using Pokemon Pinball, wasn't I? Alright. Pikachu needs to be yellow. Alright, that doesn't feel right. You're an alien Egyptian. I believe it. Explains a lot, doesn't it? You're right there. But there's not enough contrast. Even with this much light, so that's 45 degrees. My research said it should be 135. Let's try 90 next. They're all doing exactly the same thing. Some of them are dimmer than others. $135 circular film is what it's supposed to be, which is what I ordered. With a bunch of others so that I could repair other stuff, but... That's the correct color there, but I can barely fucking see it. That is super easy to see. Yes, my other batteries were in my Game Boy Advance. I found them. Oh yeah, because I was thinking of taking it to work. That's right. Alright, so the colors we're looking for. White text, black background. Yeah, a very, very yellow Pikachu.
Let the evolution flow.
Kanskina V2. This is the best bullying I've ever seen. Oh, gods. Let's have a look. Alright. Makina's really coming through tonight. Damn. There it is. That's the correct angle right there. Right there. Now which side's the sticky side? Not that side, so I gotta find it this way. God damn! There. I don't remember the Game Boy screens being so dull. Alright. This is 45. Nope. And my drinks run out. Aww. Nope. 0. Now we'll try 90. Enough to buy more. Yeah, true. Although I am trying to not use these funds for anything but what's actually advertised. Oh, my iron's still on. Whoops. It's literally the best I can get. Through a camera is not the best, but I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with it. So I'm gonna have to do more Googling about that. My Google told me that it should be 135 degree, which is what I was just using, and I don't like it. So fug, I guess. What did we learn today? Always listen to Makina. Always listen to Makina. That can go back up here. Oh dear, but now what do I work on? Where's my Joycon box? Where'd that go? Here. How long have I been live? Almost 2 hours. I got this new little project though. I have the little DIY oscilloscope kit. A silly scope kit. Little beginner's thing. I was like, ah, 20 bucks. I'll at least have some fun soldering that together. Already got a little chassis ready for it and everything. Gonna be cool. The only annoying part is that all of the resistors are just in here loose. So, we gotta figure out... Oh, that's a diode. That's a diode. More resistors. More resistors. Couple of capacitors. Is this a pot? Yeah, that's a pot. Another pot. Much bigger pot. Buttons are easy. Buttons and switches, they're real easy. More resistors? Yeah, right, Start? That's what I thought. I was like, stuff it for that price. I'll get myself just a little something to do on a stream one night. I mean, test it by probing Game Boys or whatever. Or this Mega Drive 2 I've got to do. More caps. BNC connector. More button. Switch. USB. There we go. And some 3D printed parts. So I need to figure out what the fuck those resistor values are. And my resistor chart is... Because I don't fucking remember off the top of my head. I've apparently eaten my resistor chart. I gotta stop eating everything, but it's just so tasty. Alright, Google. Google! Resistor color codes. Image. Represents a number.
Spanky,
yeah, or
pads.
like value. So there's a resistor value rhyme? What? That's awesome. Alright. Well, I'm going to try and line them up, I reckon. In order. So, we got capacitors first. So I've got to look at their markings and figure them out. I need to learn this rhyme now. Got some 104s. These are 3. Two, 1. And 102. Okay. So I need to know read ceramic capacitor. Oh, I can just put in the code. Okay. This one's 102. (1000 picofarad is 102, which is that one there. C6. C6. What about? It says 2 or 3 digit code. This one just has a 3 written on it. Well, there is one that's just 3 picofarad, so it might be that one. What's this one? 221? 220 PF, so that's for C2. C2. Huh. That is a very, very weird rhyme. I'm gonna grab another drink. Be right back. I need a drink after that rhyme. Oh no. It's my last drinky. Boo. Boo, Wendy. C3. This one. Let's put all them in place, hey? Why not? My iron has auto sleep. We might as well. Test at college. Yeah, checks out. Why did I build this fume extractor if I'm not going to fucking use it? Enjoy dinner, Latch. It's almost dinner time for me too. But I want to get a bunch of these components put on. That's 3 components. Alright, what's the value? 103. That's 10 NF, which is 0.01 UF. Which is C7, C8, and C9. 103, 103, 103. There's C8. C7. And C9. Boop, boop, boop. The DisplayPort cable keeps catching my iron. Maybe. I haven't done a soldering kit since I was in my young teens, so it's a bit nostalgic for me. My dad got me a soldering kit of a little robot. That was pretty cool. Alright, now we got 104. That's 0.1, so that's C1, C10, and C11. There's C10. C1. C11. Suppose that's kind of a happy memory I have of my dad. I don't have many of those. Alright, that's all the caps. You want me to send you the link to this start? I'm not going to do any of the sockets yet. diodes. They are the same. There they are. D3 and D4. Oh, how's that for approximate sizing? Yeah. 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 Just did that with my fingernail. This one's a bit bigger, I think. No, they still both fit. Hell yeah. Do, do, do. There we go. I wonder what I'm having for dinner tonight. I think I've only got one thing left in the fridge and I don't remember what it is. Rip. Clean that up. There we go. Resistor time! KFC. Not in budget. Not in budget. I don't get paid till next Tuesday. But I can list that Switch Lite for sale now. Which, since cashies have Switch Lites for 150 bucks, it means I gotta sell them for substantially less. Okay, so we're after... Okay. Mr. Bikini, your budget just expanded. No, those donos are for the thermal camera. I can't use them for something else. I have to put them aside and not touch them. Which direction do you think we're going? That's the real question. You know what? I'll probe it and find out. Question. Because none of these are particularly easy to identify by the looks of it. Black, blue, black, red, black. Gold to the right. I'll be fucked if any of these are gold. Yeah, I checked PayPal, Ace. It was definitely Makina. I feel like I'm going to be better off. Okay, so this one I can identify. It's like yellow, blue, black, something. Nah, I'm going to use my own fucking resistors for this. This is ridiculous. I can't fucking read these. And I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And 20 of them to identify, and I can barely... Oh, he lost all of my respect. Yeah, I think I'm going to use my own resistor pack for these, because that is just going to be an absolute dick. Which means I have to find my resistor pack. Which I swear I didn't take back out to my shed. Because the wire strippers are still in here. Where has all my shit gone? Alright, you can take a photo and zoom in. No, even using the scope, I can't get it, Jungo. I'll be right back. That's a negative. How did I lose? I've done gone lost me marbles. See you, Marky Mark. Aliens, Ace. I'm pretty sure it was aliens. Actually, what I believe is that the lizard people are trying to get global warming to kick in. So it heats up so much that it ends up with an ice age, because the dragon, because every single civilization, right, which has depictions of dragons, we all worshipped them like gods, like greater beings, right? So the dragons are our protectors, and they looked after us, and that's why we haven't been taken out by solar flares yet, right? Because the dragons consume the solar flares, and we're due for another big solar flare soon, right? So what's happening is the lizard people are trying to get global warming to happen so that we have another ice age and a frost over, so that the dragon falls asleep and the entire planet gets taken out by the solar flare, and then all the lizard people will be warm. The dragon will be asleep and they'll be able to take over. Yeah! For legal reasons, I'm being sarcastic. I literally don't believe anything. Because that would require me thinking for myself. But, you know, it's funny. I don't know, it's the best argument I've heard yet. Have you seen Zuckerberg? Where it looks like a lizard. I can't find any of my fucking resistors. And I'm not sitting there identifying them. So that means I gotta clean. I don't wanna clean. Cleaning's boring. I know I used them to build that Pico, and then they've just vanished. Ah, well, I'm glad I could help you achieve something there. Even if it was just cleaning. My #1 nemesis. What the hell just happened? Yeah, we're still live. Cool. I don't know what the hell just happened. I'm gonna turn that keyboard off before it does something else stupid. I'm not sitting here judging what you believe, Ace. Why are you sitting here judging what I believe? That's unfair. I found them! Haha! We're back. We are so back. Alright. 100k ohm resistor. Gold, black, yellow, gold. Yep. And I need 2 of. They were underneath my thermocouple that I was using to bake graphics cards with. I mean, what? R1 and R46. R1. And R46. Ovens don't use your thermocouple, Spunky. No, I put the thermocouple in there and then adjust the and then I can use it to calibrate the oven. Oh. You distracted me. R46, there it is. Actually, what I do is I set the temperature on the oven, and then I use the thermocouple to actually, with Kapton tape on it, taped directly against the board, to actually tell the board temperature, so I know when all the solder should then be molten. Ha 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 ha. I can do sketch with a little bit of science. How did that work out for you? Well, the graphics card worked a little bit, but it's a capacitor fault, so... But it allowed me to rule out all the rest of the faults, which was something. So, it's not fixed, but I got to figure out some stuff to continue doing diagnostics. Which I will get around to. R2, 1.8 M. The fuck is M? Is M just ohm? Asking for a friend. Decided it was the PCB. Okay, I've only got 1 M. So I gotta find 1.8 M. Old science does not. I know using the oven doesn't work. You don't have to keep telling me. I'm fully aware. I literally only did it to troll you. Calm the fuck down, old man. Alright, we'll continue. 200k. I haven't got those either. Son of a bitch. 2M. I haven't got those either. 20k. I haven't got those either. 300. Haven't got those either. 180. Haven't got those either. 120. Haven't got those either. 1.2k. Haven't got those either. 470. I've got those. I need one of. That goes to 10. Good techs have all of those, just saying. Ah. We all know I'm just a new tech. $3K. Nope. 16K. Also nope. Bum. So we're back to playing figure these out again. Son of a bitch. Lucky Makina likes you. I really am, hey. Red, blue, black, red. 2, 6, 0. Six oh. I haven't got anything that's in that range on this list. Capacitor trimmers. Ooh. That's cool. Wait until he asks for a refund. Yeah, it's probably gonna happen. That's why I can't order KFC with it, eh? There we go. I'm just going to start putting all the other parts on. Where does the potentiometer go? There. What thermal camera are you getting? P2 Pro. Jenny Taylor wants your ass too. Jenny Taylor? Oh no! Gotta watch out for this Jenny Taylor. Is it because I said something about pineapples? You enjoy your home and away, Ulti. I'm just gonna get a few more of these components on, and then buy some more resistors, I guess, because I can't read these ones. It happens. I appreciate the assistance nonetheless, Mr. Ace. You've been good to me. Big old ground connector, come on. Hotter? Switch it. Ow! Hot, 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 hot! Eh. I touched the hot thing, in case you couldn't tell. I'm gonna work on a separate section of the board after that one. Ouchie. Was that hot? Yeah, it was! Just the thing I'd casually been putting 380 degrees into. It's still hot, by the way. Ow. I will always say I'm not a smart woman. Owie. Yeah, it'll be fine. It won't blister. My body's telling me it's hungry. My finger's telling me it's hot. Yeah, my little handheld blowy-matron for cooling stuff down is currently still out with the ultrasonic cleaner because I was using it for blowing chips out. Call under my How's the breakup treating? Yeah, it was just that last night I streamed on the day of. It was a bad night to stream. I was a bit too sensitive that night. Because I'm a weak little girl. So I regret streaming that night. I was muted because I was a bit too emotional at some points. So, but other than that, it's okay. Other than that, I'm doing alright. Yeah, I got broken up with on the weekend. I'm not too torn up about it, but yeah, it was still just an extra bit of emotional baggage for that week, and I was already dealing with some stuff, so... And like I said, I shouldn't have streamed that night, but I did anyway. That's why I was struggling with that OLED so much. Yeah, I got the kamikaze part done, but I swiped a resistor and just overall struggled with some other stuff. Such is life. Such is life. Yeah, that's essentially the plan, hey. Single for life, baby. Good techs don't need partners. Not saying I'm a good tech, but maybe one day. Sad faces. But yeah. I don't think I got much left to give anyway. Ugh. Ah, rude. They didn't all sit down. There we go. There we go. Gotta recheck their joints now. Yep, some of these joints aren't that great anymore. There we go. Touch them up. There we go. That's all of it by the looks. Except for just fucking resistors. Which I feel like not dealing with right now. Because I can't read those. But we got everything else put on. All the same way around. Yeah, I've been trying to. All the resistors I put on so far have been the same way around, so... I couldn't put the diodes in the same way round because they actually have to go in different directions. Ah! But we're getting there. It's pretty cool for tonight. I should tick off the ones I've done, hey. And then go buy the rest. So we did resistor 1. What was that? That was 1 and 46. Yep. And resistor 10. And they were the only 3 I've got done. Out of the 20 to do. Alright. I've been streaming for nearly 3 hours. I'm gonna go have some dinner. Thanks for hanging around, Squish. Thanks to whoever else is still watching right now. Special thanks to Makina for the donos tonight. Absolute champion. Special thanks to Ace for riling up Makina. Remember everyone, always listen to Makina. Thanks for dropping by, JFix. It's good to see you again. Start, Jungo, Marky, Rabbits, Bufu, Latch. What did we learn on today's stream? Farm Tech. We learnt always listen to Makina. That's what I learnt. Ah, I'm so sorry, Eric. I've been on for 3 hours and I've gotten hungry and I've run out of parts. Well, I haven't run out of parts. I've run out of parts that I can read. Because none of these make any fucking sense because the gold's not gold. Okay, maybe there's 1 or 2 in there I can read, but... Exactly, Squish. Always have more resistors. You have a wonderful night, Eric. Good luck finding some other streamers tonight. Nobody I know is currently on. Sorry. Maybe try tuning into Ace Console Repairs tomorrow. Might be worth. Alrighty. Thank you all so much. I'll talk to you all next time. Enjoy home and away, Ace.